If you're over 50, this video could change the way you think about your heart and blood vessels. Most people believe blood clots happen without warning. The truth is, your body often gives you clues long before a clot becomes dangerous, but most people don't recognize them. And here's something even more surprising. Millions of people take a daily aspirin hoping to protect their heart. But for some, taking aspirin without the right medical reason may do more harm than good. In the next few minutes, you'll learn what people really mean when they talk about thick blood, why blood clots don't happen to everyone as they age, the difference between red and white blood clots, whether drinking more water actually helps, the simple movement that can improve circulation in your legs. You'll discover which foods truly support healthy circulation, what traditional Chinese wellness practices can teach us about movement, whether garlic and ginger deserve their reputation, if bananas really thicken the blood, and the simple exercise you can do almost anywhere to help improve blood flow. Make sure you stay until the end, because I'll also share everyday habits that support healthy circulation as you get older. What is thick blood? You've probably heard someone say, "I have thick blood." But here's the interesting part. Thick blood isn't actually a medical diagnosis. People usually use this phrase to describe increased blood viscosity or conditions that make blood flow less easily. Several factors can contribute to this, including dehydration, certain medical conditions that increase red blood cells, high levels of specific blood proteins, chronic inflammation, smoking, diabetes, long periods of sitting and physical inactivity. Simply getting older doesn't automatically make your blood thicker. What changes with age is that many risk factors become more common, and this is where many people make a mistake. They start looking for foods or home remedies to thin the blood, before understanding what's actually causing the problem. Why do blood clots form? Imagine you accidentally cut your finger. Within minutes, the bleeding slows down and eventually stops. That's your body's clotting system doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Without it, even a small injury could become life-threatening. So blood clots aren't the enemy. They're one of the body's most important defense mechanisms. The real danger begins when a clot forms inside a healthy blood vessel, where it blocks normal blood flow. If it happens in the heart, it can trigger a heart attack. If it happens in the brain, it can cause an ischemic stroke. If it travels to the lungs, it can lead to a pulmonary embolism, a medical emergency that requires immediate treatment. But here's something many people don't know. Not all blood clots are the same. Red clots versus white clots. Doctors generally describe blood clots based on where and how they form. Red blood clots usually develop in veins, where blood moves more slowly. They're rich in red blood cells and are more likely to occur after surgery, long flights, extended bed rest, or prolonged inactivity. White blood clots are different. They tend to form inside arteries, often on top of a ruptured cholesterol plaque. These clots contain more platelets and are commonly involved in heart attacks and ischemic strokes. So which type is more dangerous? The truth is, both can be life-threatening. They simply develop under different conditions and require different approaches to prevention and treatment. Now let's talk about one of the most common pieces of advice you'll hear online. Drink more water. Does it actually help? You've probably heard people say, "Just drink more water. It thins your blood." The truth is a little more complicated. When you're dehydrated, the liquid portion of your blood, called plasma, decreases. That can temporarily make your blood more concentrated and increase its viscosity. So staying well hydrated does help your circulatory system function normally. But here's the important part. Water does not dissolve blood clots. It doesn't clean out your arteries, and it doesn't replace medical treatment when a clot is already present. Think of hydration as one important piece of the puzzle, not a cure. For most people, the healthiest approach is simple. Drink water consistently throughout the day instead of waiting until you're extremely thirsty, especially during hot weather or physical activity. Which brings us to another common question. If water helps support healthy circulation, wouldn't taking aspirin every day be even better? This is where many people make a dangerous mistake. For years, millions of people started taking a daily low-dose aspirin because they believed it would prevent heart attacks and strokes. Today, medical guidelines are more nuanced. For people who have already had a heart attack, certain types of stroke, or specific cardiovascular conditions, aspirin may be an essential part of treatment. But for many adults who have never experienced these conditions, taking aspirin every day may provide little benefit while increasing the risk of serious bleeding, including stomach bleeding and bleeding in the brain. That's why experts recommend discussing aspirin with your healthcare provider before starting it. Never begin daily aspirin therapy simply because a friend recommended it or because you saw it online. Sometimes, the best protection for your blood vessels doesn't start with a pill. It starts with simple daily habits. And that's exactly what we'll cover further. Which foods actually support healthy blood flow? If you're hoping there's one food that can dissolve a blood clot, the truth may surprise you. There isn't one. No food can replace proper medical treatment for an existing blood clot. But there are foods that support healthy blood vessels, reduce chronic inflammation, and help create the conditions for better cardiovascular health over time. Let's start with one of the best. Fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, and herring are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Large studies have shown that people who regularly eat fish tend to have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Omega-3s help support normal blood vessel function and are part of a heart-healthy eating pattern. Garlic. Garlic has been praised for centuries, and while it isn't a miracle cure, there is real science behind it. Garlic contains natural sulfur compounds that may support healthy blood pressure and normal blood vessel function. However, garlic is not a substitute for prescription blood thinners or antiplatelet medications. Think of it as one healthy piece of an overall heart-friendly diet. Berries. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries are loaded with polyphenol and anthocyanins. These plant compounds help protect blood vessels from oxidative stress and support the health of the inner lining of your arteries. Adding a handful of berries to your breakfast several times a week is a simple habit that can benefit your overall health. Leafy greens. Arugula, spinach, Swiss chard, and other leafy greens contain natural dietary nitrates. Inside your body, these are converted into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax, supports healthy circulation, and contributes to normal blood pressure. One simple salad can provide more cardiovascular benefits than many people realize. But here's something that's even more powerful than any single food: movement. Think about how your legs feel after sitting for several hours. Heavy, stiff, sometimes even swollen. That's because blood naturally pools in the veins of your lower legs when you stay still for too long. This is exactly why doctors encourage patients to get moving as soon as it's safe after surgery or during long flights. Now here's one of the easiest exercises you can do anywhere: heel raises. Stand tall, slowly rise onto your toes, lower yourself back down. Repeat 20 to 30 times. Every time your calf muscles contract, they squeeze the deep veins in your legs, helping push blood back toward your heart. This is why the calf muscles are often called your body's second heart. Regular movement activates this natural pumping system and helps reduce blood pooling during long periods of sitting. The best part? It takes less than a minute. No equipment, no gym membership. Just movement. Do bananas really thicken your blood? This myth refuses to disappear. Some people avoid bananas because they've heard they increase the risk of blood clots. Fortunately, that's not supported by scientific evidence. Yes, bananas contain vitamin K. But the amount is relatively small and isn't a concern for most people. The exception is people taking certain medications like warfarin. For them, the goal isn't to avoid vitamin K completely. It's to keep vitamin K intake consistent from day to day. Bananas are also rich in potassium, an important mineral that helps support healthy blood pressure. For most adults, bananas are a heart-friendly fruit, not something to fear. What about rosehips? Rosehip tea has been used in traditional medicine for generations. Some people claim it thins the blood. Others believe it makes blood thicker. The truth is much simpler. There is no strong scientific evidence that rosehips significantly change blood clotting in healthy people. What they do provide is vitamin C, polyphenol, and other antioxidants that help protect cells from oxidative stress and support overall vascular health. Enjoy rosehip tea if you like it, but don't expect it to prevent or treat blood clots. What can we learn from traditional Chinese wellness? When people think about traditional Chinese medicine, they often imagine rare herbs and ancient remedies. But one of its most valuable lessons is surprisingly simple: move every day. Visit almost any park in China early in the morning, and you'll see groups of older adults practicing Tai Chi. These slow, controlled movements improve balance, flexibility, coordination, and encourage healthy circulation. Modern research suggests Tai Chi can help improve balance, reduce the risk of falls in older adults, and may even support healthy blood pressure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's simply another example of how consistent daily habits often outperform quick fixes. How do you choose the right doctor? If someone promises they can completely clean your arteries or remove blood clots naturally in just a few days, be skeptical. A trustworthy healthcare professional doesn't sell miracles. They explain your individual risk factors. They recommend appropriate testing when it's needed. They consider your medications, medical history, and overall health before making recommendations. And they never encourage you to stop prescribed treatment in favor of an unproven remedy. Real medicine is often less dramatic than internet promises, but it's far more reliable. 3 daily habits that truly make a difference. First, stay hydrated throughout the day, especially in hot weather or during physical activity. Second, avoid sitting for hours without moving. Even a short walk every hour, or a minute of heel raises, can help keep blood flowing. Third, fill at least half of your plate with vegetables and leafy greens whenever possible. This simple habit is consistently linked with better cardiovascular. Here's the most important message from today's video. There is no miracle food that dissolves blood clots. There is no tea that cleans your arteries overnight. And there is no supplement that replaces a healthy lifestyle. But there are dozens of small habits that work together to support healthy circulation for years to come. Drink enough water. Move your body every day. Eat more vegetables, berries, fish, and other whole foods. And never start daily aspirin without talking to your healthcare provider first. Sometimes the simplest habits have the biggest impact on your future health. If you found this video helpful, save it so you can come back to it later. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical, science-backed tips to help you stay healthy, active, and independent after 50.